Hello everyone, Coach Jacinto here. Just making a quick little video to go over how I utilize Google Sheets to create our annual strength training program. So as you can see here, I have the whole year already listed out. We'll start here in January. So January 1st, we have our strength training, and we've got it attached to our Google Sheets here, and you can kind of see if I click on there, it'll automatically take me to our workouts during that time. Okay, so let me go over the yearly program first so you can kind of see the different blocks and how I organize the different blocks. So we start off with strength, dynamic and hypertrophy phase, and for 4 weeks, just to kind of really get those glutes firing again after our 2 weeks of vacation. Obviously, we know our kids are probably sitting more than they should, so we want to get those glutes working the way they're supposed to right off the bat. Then we'll go into an eccentric and isometric phase. If you want to know a little bit more about that, I kind of borrowed this from Cal Dietz in his triphasic program. So you can get a little more information from Cal Dietz if you want to go more into detail about the eccentric and isometric training. So we use a block there, 2 weeks of eccentric, 2 weeks of isometric, and then we'll go into a strength, dynamic, and hypertrophy phase, and then it'll lead into spring break. When we get back from spring break, we'll go into a 3-week block of strength, and then we'll follow that up with another 4 weeks, so a total of 7 weeks of strength training, and that'll take us up to the middle of May. Now, then we'll go into a more of a dynamic kind of a preseason training, and the reason we do that right before the end of the school year is our football program goes to a football camp right at the end of school. So we've got spring training, and then we'll go into a football camp. So I kind of want them to be ready for that football camp. So we'll go into more of a preseason mode there. Okay, so then they have a week off of school, and we'll be back and we'll start weight training again on the 24th of June. And we'll start off with an eccentric and isometric phase again, just to kind of really build a more robust type of athletes. We're really focusing on strengthening those muscle fibers. From there, July 22nd, that week is dead week for us, so there's no contact with any of our athletes. So they've kind of have that week off, and then we'll come back into basically football season, where we've got at the beginning of August, we'll go into a 4-week block of preseason. So it's a preseason training, and then our first game will be the week of the 26th of August. Then we'll start in our in-season program. So we've got a block of in-season, another block of in-season. So we'll have a total of 3 blocks of in-season training there, and that'll take us up to the state championship game. Okay, because that's the goal, correct? So that'll take us up to the state championship game, up to all the way to Thanksgiving week, which is another day off. So we've already counted for that. All right, so that's kind of how I put it all together. As you can see, I have it here in Google Slides. So each slide has the different workouts where they're all kind of bookmarked. So if I wanted to go to take a look at our eccentric work, I would just click on that. It would take me directly to that eccentric training block, and here is their workout card. Okay, so you can see the dates. So we'll go from January 29th would be our first day of lifting. You can see how I have it lined up here to where our back squat, our first week, so week 1, our tempo is 5 down, 1 second hold, and exploding up. Okay, so that's kind of our eccentric, and as you can see, week 3 and week 4 are more of our isometric. So what we'll do is controlled speed on the way down, hold for 3 seconds, and explode up. A little different type of isometric, but what we're really focusing on is the speed coming down and being able to control that and absorb that force, okay? Kel Dietz talks a lot about being able to absorb force, so when he does his isometric, so the better you get to absorbing force, the more force you're able to produce. And those are our 2 weeks there for our isometric. So that kind of gives you an idea of how I utilize Google Sheets to create our workouts.